Guess what? It grows the economy. Benefits everybody. Hurts nobody.
All right, Carter, you got 2587.
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
People know comics are coming out. They know. They know. If you don't know, now you do. So we're done with that. We did it.
If you didn't know, shocked. Then now you know.
Yeah, I'm man.
Shocked. I jumped onto this. I haven't. I'm like, wow, Marcus is doing a live. Let me jump on and see
what do you want.
I need one
what
more.
The fuck do you want?
He takes his headphones off and thinks we can't hear him.
Can you? Fuck,
Marcus, we can hear you when you take your headphones off.
Sorry, I forgot to
replace, man.
We're like, what the fuck you want? The headphones back.
Tell her I said hi.
Fuck you, man. What the hell?
Golly, never.
She does not deserve that treatment.
Never get married, guys.
It's too late. I don't regret it yet, though. That's the weird thing.
I wouldn't trade her for all the happiness in the world. Hey.
Megan says hi, Becker. Okay, can you go now? I can't do these. I can't do this.
No, I would actually like to talk to her.
I'd rather have her. Let's get her opinion on the subject.
What?
Does the gentleman know that we can't see his face when he's talking?
Yes, Comic Journey knows that we can't.
What'd she say?
She's like, does the gentleman know we can't see his face?
Yes, it's his thing, baby. It's his thing. Okay, are we done? All right.
It's called a gimmick.
Oh my god! All right.
Women always questioning things. You know what the hell, man?
I'm gonna clip that. We'll definitely be clipping that one.
It's my greatest dream come true. Welcome to the Hotel Hell. Check-in time is now. Check-out time is never.
When it comes to this comic book thing, stuff that the culture wars and these things that people are unfriending each other over, I don't give a shit when it comes to comic books. Do you like comic books? Then you're in the club. E-Core is one of these people that believe it's necessary to protect and gatekeep comic books. And the way that you do that is you decide who is in and who is out, and you attack the people who are out. And there's this sort of attitude that, like, I'm God, of deciding what is and isn't the real comic book community. And that's where he loses me, is that I would never, ever, ever pretend to decide who is the real community and who isn't. My attitude is, do you like comic books? That's all you have to do to be in the community. That's it. That's the end of the story. So I'm not into this sort of gatekeeping shit that people like him are into. And I'm in fact really hostile to it. People like that think that they're protecting comic books and they're giving it space to live and grow into the future. They're actually holding comic books underneath the water until the bubble stops.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. We got my homie Evil Mike in the house already. What up, dude? How you doing this week?
Let me tell you, brother, I'm here to wrestle down the FOC, the never-ending battle. What's going on there?
We got a early combatant to make sure that the final order cutoff does not happen. I might sneak it in. There's a couple of books that I think we should maybe mention. So I might sneak it in there. Link is in the chat as always. And speak of the devil, the next thing I wanted to talk about, we'll be annoying about this for the next couple of weeks here.
Before we continue on, make sure you bookmark your calendar for Comics Curing Cancer happening the weekend of October 20th through the 22nd. Comics Curing Cancer is an American Cancer Society virtual event that happens on YouTube and focuses on raising money for cancer awareness. Also, don't forget to pre-order your copy of Unnatural Order Number 1, the Comics Curing Cancer exclusive variant at djlinks.bigcartel.com. This exclusive is limited to only 250 copies. Big shout out to the Comic Mint for donating the books, and big shout out to Matt Wilson for donating the cover art.
Shout out to Matt Wilson. Are we ready to go, or is it still building? You feeling good about it? How's it going?
It's still building and feeling good about it. Picked up a bunch of donations from the locals here that all said they were going to donate, and just kind of went around today that I had a little bit of time this afternoon. And Dead Media Collectibles here donated like 3 slabs totaling over $600 in value.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out. That's amazing.
It was impressive. They were all 9.8 slabs, and I think the most recent one was like 1980.
Nice.
Most recent. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, so they spit hot fire, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
There's been. I remember last year, they hit 20,000 and 20. They hit those big numbers, and we were all really impressed.
Wow.
I think this year's going to be even more impressive, and that is so clean.
So that's like the first Star Wars book in its own expanded continuity. The first 6 were just the adaptation, So this is like the first expanded universe, and it's got a couple of first appearances in there as well in a 9.8.
Oh man,
Oh,
that
I'm
looks
sorry,
like a must-have.
I lied. This one's from 1982. Fantastic Four 247 in a 9.8.
Some of those are hard to get in a 9.8. I mean,
Doctor Doom must have. Oh, in a 9.8.
It's also a first appearance in there.
That's fire.
Book. Yeah,
that is.
Moon Knight number 2.
In a 9.8.
That's a pretty
black cover.
Wow. Another shop here donated some action figures and stuff, and threw in one of those first viruses, which
I think that's a cool cover.
Another one of those contested ones. This is cool because the label. This is how. I'm not trying to get you fired up, Marcus, but this is how the whole Gambit thing will end up looking in the future. Now, they made me think about us talking about it because listen to what this says on the label. They actually acknowledge the distribution error on the label. It says first full appearance of virus disputed after Venom 26 due to pandemic shipping delay. But they actually acknowledge like the thing. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should make collectors want to buy both. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love it when you insist that I care about things. It's my favorite. I really enjoy it. Well, that's awesome, man. I really can't wait for it, man. And I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I'm putting the word out as much as I can. I have been trying to come up with a couple of more stupid ways to promote it.
You've been doing like a fantastic job sharing it out and everything. Like if everyone practice your business model. I'm just waiting on like the updated shirtless dance for C3. That's the only thing.
I've been waiting to steal that. Like, come on.
That's the only thing we're missing. I'm thinking, how can Marcus one up it? So I'm thinking maybe a bottomless dance.
I don't know. I think that
just have it all blurred out.
I think that might have run its course, guys. I think TM Nerdy kind of.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, he might have. Yeah, he might have.
He
took it to the next level.
He did the Burt Reynolds, didn't he? I mean,
he took it to the end of the line.
He didn't leave me anything. He didn't leave me anything else.
He didn't leave nobody anything.
Let's get to the chat here real quick. What up? We got Frog Brawler in the house. I popped his cherry last week. Check out his channel. He gave you that video, and the damn thing was far more interesting than I expected it to be. When all those fish came out and started feeding, I was like, man, this is actually interesting, man. And it's a nice little short video. So man, check that out, man. I was not mad about the time that I spent on it. We got Trev getting a package from the homie Comic Viking. What's up, Alan? Good to see you in the hizzy. We got Well Boar. What up, Well Boar? Good to see you, my dog. Digger Jim in the chat and on the panel. What up, Jim? Good to see you, homie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, you posted that picture of you, and I was staring at that picture, and I was like, I swear, I was like, I cannot fucking see you. I was like, this is not Jim. He's lying. This is not you. I can't see you in that picture. That was crazy.
It was from 1945, you know.
But even still, I should be able to see you. 1945 or oh, that was
no,
it's got to be an exaggeration.
Not that old. Jesus Christ.
That's become my thing. Butts. I got a thing about butts. I always have ever since I was a little kid. I don't know, but it's true. We got the Trev and Evil Mike on Sundays. Always a good time. Oh, we got Luke Sketches in the house again. What up, Luke? Good to see you, my dude. Luke Sketches on Instagram. Check him out. And Las Cruces in the hizzy. What up to New Mexico, my dude? We got Kansas City in the house. Hala Chiefs y nada más. What up, brother Joe? Good to see you, my dude. What's the story about Howard the Duck? We could get to that. That's an FOC thing. We got people trying to sneak in the FOC. There is a Howard the Duck on FOC this week, and there's some interesting covers, man. I'm going to cover whore by a couple, probably. Probably.
What's wrong?
We got Tyler, hashtag Tyler sucks. What up, my dude? He told me to bet on Notre Dame last week, and he lost me a bunch of money, so that guy sucks. That guy sucks. No, I was betting on it already. It wasn't his fault. I'm just kidding. What else we got in here? We got those were C3 books. If you're not familiar with C3, plug in to Comics Curing Cancer at Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram to get all the information, the schedule. It's going to kick off with my man Legion of Comics that Friday morning, October 20th. That it starts at 6, right? I'm assuming
7:30 real time.
So 6:30 a.m. God's time. So be ready to go for
if
that.
God's running an hour late, then yes.
5:30 in the morning here.
What's up, Alan? Comic Viking in the house. I am a couple of Hucklebucks behind. I've been meaning to get to those, man, because I really do enjoy the witty banter between you two. And I always identify with you, Alan. I'm always like, man, I just like Beckerman does not deserve Alan. You know, Alan could do a lot better.
He does.
He could probably shop around, maybe try some things out. I don't know if Tinder works for that, but he could go some different directions.
I love Beckerman.
Becker's getting
catfishing
secondhand Allen by the time he gets him.
Secondhand.
Yeah, sloppy Allen is what he's getting.
Becker gets my sloppy
Allen. Hand me down. Allen.
I feel so
that's fucking hilarious.
Beckerman
We got
it on
Chop.
Comics though.
Chop in the hizzy. What's up, Chop and Drop? And while they're here, I mean, we might as well talk about the CBC Awards. We've got Las Cruces and Chop and Drop up for a supporter award. And really, there's a ton of great people up for that award, but those are really the two that I think of. So definitely get over there and support them, and one of them or one of the other ones if you prefer. But that's an option for you over at the cbcawards.org. We have the finalist ballot still going until I think November 18th. Oh, there it says right there. Yeah, November 18th. So you got a little time, but why waste time? Get in there, support your people. A number of people on the panel are up for it as well. So definitely check that out and make sure. I want to see the numbers get up this year and look for that show in December. I always have really a lot of fun with it. So
that probably was the hardest one to vote for. Between Chop and Las Cruces.
Yes.
I just closed my eyes and clicked on buttons and hit submit at the end.
Because they're just always, you see any live stream, those two are always there. They're always there. And I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do that.
I don't know if I'm going to do my votes live, but if I do vote my votes live, I'm hiding the vote for that one. I don't want either one of them to know that I didn't vote for them. So that one's going to be a secret. I voted for both of you guys.
Yeah,
I'll do two ballots. yeah, just to make sure.
Absolutely.
Oh no problem, man. The fish were fun, man. That was like I said. I was like, man, I am interested in these fish gobbling this food up. Let's see, aircraft. No, that's backcountry, Luke. That's Wichita. I don't really like Wichita. I don't like to go to Wichita. Maybe I will though for a con. Maybe I would. Maybe I will check it out. So this is the first I've heard of it, but. When is it? I'll check it out. See if I can't get Beckerman to go down there with me. But it's definitely got to be a get in, get out. I can't stay in Wichita too long. I lived there for way too long. We got my guy Scotty Vaughn in the house. What's up, Vaughn? Good to see you. And speaking of the devil, Brian LCS, the man behind the CBC Awards. There he is. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. Looking forward to the big show at the end to see who wins. I know Mark was excited to see Comic Tropes in the mix this year, which I was excited to see. New name. I am really honestly, I wanted to see a lot more new names this year than we did, honestly. But because that's one of the reasons why I promote it as much as I do, and I'm as annoying as I am about it. Like I was literally, Pressable Defects is a channel that I like, but they were kind of against the awards. And I would be annoying trying to get in their DMs, trying to get with them, sending them promotional videos. Hey, send this, guys. Just knowing they don't give a shit, just trying anyway because I love this thing and I'm trying to push this thing to the wider comic book audience so that it can be closer to the thing that we all want it to be, or at least I do. We'll see though. Oh, we got Nick's Kicks in the house. What's up, Nick? Good to see you. DJ Link Squad is out here. What's going on this week, man? Ashoka, we have any final thoughts? I have not watched it yet. I'm terrible. Any final thoughts?
I haven't watched it either.
I loved it.
I did not like the ending with Balin standing on some dude just kind of looking out. I know that's what they probably had to do because the man had passed away, but it just seemed I was wanting something more from that. And I think that was probably the one thing that annoyed me more than anything. I also wasn't I got lost there for a second with crap. I keep losing his name.
Describe Urza?
No, the guy that we have to look for.
Thrawn?
No, not Thrawn. Ezra. When Ezra just appeared all of a sudden how did he get into a whole stormtrooper outfit and everything? Like it's like a whole section I feel like they missed that. I don't know. It was just weird. Other than that, I loved it. I loved the whole
20
series.
minutes on Morgan getting a face tattoo, and then we skip Ezra aboard a Star Destroyer, escaping the guards, taking their outfits, stealing their ship, getting away, and finding the one specific ship in the vast cosmos that had Hera on it.
That's what I mean to say right there.
20 minutes on a face tattoo.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit much. Also, did she have like a real sword? I mean, these people had freaking, they got lightsabers. That should be able to cut that thing.
No, it's not a real. I mean, it's not like a real sword like forged in fire. It's a magic sword.
Magic sword.
So there you go. Makes
but
perfect
it
sense
does.
now,
It does resemble.
I like the black saber better, though. I like the black saber better.
You didn't watch 1 to 10. The people that have watched it, then what do you give it?
The show, I would give like a 7.
The whole series.
Yeah, I'd give like a 7.5 to the whole series. 1, 2, and the finale drug it down.
I'd say for me,
7.5 is high praise for you.
Yeah, most certainly.
I mean, I'd give it an 8. I just didn't like the way that part ended. I liked the first 2 beginnings. It was you're always going to have what I call a filler book section of the show.
Finale shouldn't be it.
But the finale shouldn't be it.
I felt like this. That's exactly what this was just filler content. I gave it.
What up, Flo?
I'm gonna say 8.5 to a 9, but also with my hopes in what we're gonna get after this. So if we never get any of the things that they set up in this, I think it would go back down to like a 7 or something.
So even Mike, you gave it an 8.5 or a 9. What would you give it 10? And
I don't
get
get
spectrum.
I'm on Beckerman with that ideology that nothing gets a 10. Nothing's that perfect.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying 8.5, 9. If you're going on that spectrum,
No, I lie. I lie. I give things 11s and 12s, and no, I go above the damn. Because Castlevania, the second season, or the new, I'd say that was 11 for me.
Yeah.
No, I really liked Star Wars, but there was a lot of it from. I think you had to be like hardcore into like Clone Wars and Rebels and everything else that they've been setting up.
Yeah,
I think, and for me, and I talked about the ending with like a couple different people. I'm still on the edge of where like I hated it, loved it. Like I almost have Empire Strikes Back's like feelings from you.
Okay, because I haven't seen it, and I have not watched Clone Wars, and I have not watched Rebels, and I probably won't watch those 2 shows. But I will watch Ahsoka.
That's what's been holding me up. How important are those? Because that's what's been holding me up.
I mean, I watched both of them. I particularly loved Rebels. Would it hurt to not watch Rebels? I don't think it would help. It's a lot of backstory that you need to go. Like, why are they? Like, who is Ezra? And and Sabine and all
That's
those
Rebels.
The perfect example of it is how you saw some people criticizing and some people praising when they first showed Ezra in that episode, the end of that episode a couple ago, how he's just standing there leaning against the ship. If you've never watched Rebels, that was the dumbest, lamest intro, like ungrand thing you've ever seen. If you watched Rebels, that was flawless.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
That
he
was
was
flawless.
always yeah.
There was so many callbacks to Rebels. Even the very ending with Ezra being in the stormtrooper outfit, that was something he did repetitively on the show.
Yeah,
like
Jabba the Hutt.
yeah.
Yeah, so like
Okay,
I haven't
so-
watched all the Rebels. I started watching it. I've gotten a little bit past season 2, and like just from those 2 out of the 4 seasons I watched, like there's monumental callback stuff that I'm catching. Like even as I was going, I'm like, hey, that's from the episode I just watched. Even like
right,
all the way down to the little Anakin training hollow that they have that they bring back in the show, like everything. And that's one thing that's pretty cool about this show. Is that it felt like they said, screw it, let's do it for the fans. Because they've been doing God only knows what for Lord only knows who. And this they legitimately made for the fans.
Right.
I like the callbacks. I like the deep cut stuff.
There's another point to watch Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. I mean, if you enjoy Star Wars, that's the continuing story. That's the real story, the canon story that we have. But not only that, they're all good shows. Like, it's not like the Disney Plus crap that we got where it's like heads or tails. It was like maybe with most people, like Book of Boba Fett or Mandalorian, you know. No, all the animated stuff is fire. Like that. I mean, okay,
people, like in all sincerity, like it's understandable that a lot of people don't, because not everybody has that attention for animated stuff. And on top of that, it's not even the greatest animation. Like it's
honestly, my advice for Clone Wars and Rebels is like trek it for the first 2 seasons because the animation's a little rougher. Like especially in Rebels, it's more like
you can see that you can see the money increase for the show in every. It's like The Office. Go back and watch the first season of The Office. Like legit, Steve Carell was losing his hair at that point in his life, but the show succeeded. And when you watch episode 1 of season 2, he's got like a full luscious head of hair.
Yeah,
you know, where he took that paycheck and he went and did some.
You
some
see that happen on shows a lot. There was a show called what was it? The Mentalist that I really enjoyed, a rare network show that I liked. Right. And like there was a season where like they had all got paid, and you could tell like they all came back fresh and
came back with tans and tape lines.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, this was the contract season right here. Yeah.
Right. So that's such a thing across network shows that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia made fun of it. So Rob McElhenney, who plays Rob in the show, is one of the creators and writers for it, and he wanted to do the reverse of it. So you start season 5. And Rob shows up just completely in real life, overweight, and looks like he's like 3 seconds away from a life-altering heart attack. And then the next season, he intentionally shows up ripped in the best shape of his life, then back to overweight, and he keeps doing that, like just making.
I've seen his fluctuation. Yeah, I need to give that show another chance. I know many people rave about it. My sister loves it. I need to give it another shot.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I watched the first season, and people have said that it gets way better after the first season. But like, the first season,
because Frank's a bigger part of the show.
You gotta wait on Danny to get there. When Danny,
once Danny gets there,
hey, just hit him with the
bro. The first season has some of the best. Like, I should say the second season because that's really when it gets going. But the second season has some of the best episodes like ever. Like some of the earlier ones are some of the funniest shit they did. But it gets better over time.
So there's no way for me to get caught up for Ahsoka other than just watching Rebels and
you can go on Disney Plus, have a playlist of essential watch.
Yeah, you can just watch the key stuff
from Clone Wars and stuff like that. And
but
I've heard many people say that's the way to go.
I really don't.
Then you should definitely go that route because I've heard many people say there's tons of filler in the cartoon, like tons.
There is, but there's reasons why you should watch like Clone Wars. For instance, Clone Wars kind of dives deeper into the Star Wars gods, which if you're just watching the movies and stuff, that's all brand new. Like that Balin standing on that dude's finger at the end, that ain't gonna make any sense. Yeah, he ain't gonna make any sense if you ain't met the Star Wars gods, and that's kind of big. No, but another thing is like Clone Wars discusses and shows you how most of the Jedi either lived through Order 66 or what they had to do to survive, or like it goes more into the Maul storyline. Like, and everybody Maul's their favorite character, so that should be mine. Okay. No, but I mean, Rebels is more like the difference in Clone Wars and Rebels. Rebels is more, it's focusing like a kind of like Andor. So it's like,
don't run people off like that.
He didn't like it. I
love Andor. I love
Andor too. I think Mark's the only one that didn't.
That's so not true. It's hilarious.
It's filler, but okay. So the difference is Rebels is just like showcasing the smaller clusters of like how the rebellion got big kind of thing, and it's just one of those small clusters, but it happens to showcase a Mandalorian that at the time wasn't. I mean, they weren't doing anything with Mandos. Then you get two different Jedi. And one of them happens to be the apprentice to Mace Windu.
Right. Well, but like what makes Rebels so easy, why so many people that have watched it, like I like it, is like the dynamic of it. It features a Jedi and an apprentice, a smuggler, a pilot, a Wookiee looking thing. You know, it's the exact same.
That sounds original.
A crazy asteroid.
But they
isn't that what Star Wars does? That's what they did with the movies too, which made it kind of suck.
It's exactly what it is.
They're definitely different. Like Hera from Ahsoka is your pilot of the ship. Like the Jedi is Kanan that you hear people say his name. He's just exclusive to this show. Ezra's the kid that they pick up. They start training, you know, and that's just because it's a part of like Rebel. They're all smuggling stuff and trying to get supplies to this or that, and just running rebellious, scandalous little missions along the way. But it's a familiarity that works. It's definitely feels like its own thing. But I stopped. I'm like, wait a minute, these are like archetypes for like what we've seen before, and that's why it works. Because in Star Wars, if you're running a crew, those are the things you're going to have. Those are the things that a crew would look like, and it's just fun.
The Expanse is better, I bet, but I'm still gonna watch it.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not honestly, guys. I'm not gonna go back and I'm not gonna watch Rebels or Clone Wars. I'm just gonna watch Ahsoka.
Did you like the prequels?
Yes.
Then you'll love Ahsoka.
All right.
Yeah. I would agree. I felt like Ahsoka felt more like the prequels than any other Star Wars media.
Just get through the cringy first and second episode, and you'll be gratefully rewarded in episode 3. And then you're like, "Yo, I'm staying on now."
Okay.
Matter of fact,
What grade would you give? Was it Rosario? Is playing the character?
Whatever grade you'd give like a wet towel on set.
Oh,
I love Rosario.
But that's only if the towel can cross its arms. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't think
that was one of the biggest points of contention, like across the show, is like, dude, it was put together poorly. Like, I don't know if they had like more novice person like splicing it and editing it, but the dead air time in that show is outstanding. We mentioned it after the first episode when we were doing the weekly reviews, you know, on the channel on Sunday. And then episode 2, I'm like noticing it more. And like, as we're talking about it, I couldn't not notice it. But it's like if we were on here and if you said something, we all counted to 3 before either of us tried to respond. And it's like that in the show. It's almost like they didn't time the cuts back and forth very well. You know, they got like 2 cameras set up, one pointing at Rosario, one at Anakin, and they're acting simultaneously. Then they have to take that 2 pieces of footage and crisscross it together, you know, so the camera's turning between one and the other. But it's like there's like gap time between every time it did it. It was just
right.
For me, it didn't have that effect. And for me,
it did. It had that effect for everyone who watched it because that's how it was.
I want to say there were some parts that were stoic, and for me, it was more Sabine, like the actress.
I want to jump off topic for a second and say, guys, if you didn't get a chance to see Scott Hordershide on Gary B's show tonight on the 1011, you should go check it out.
Did he get naked?
He started out right with The Pro as his first book, and if you don't know what The Pro is, go check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he
I
showed
love
some
that
really,
cover.
he showed some really good, interesting books that I would have never thought he had. And he obviously there's one book in there, the Spectre, that I knew he'd have. He had to show that eventually. But yeah,
I bet he. My kids had me miss it, but I bet he showed some fire. I definitely need to go check it out.
Yeah.
Let me go find that link here.
Also, I've been hearing rumblings that the creator's really good. I think that might be on my list. I don't know. Everybody that I've heard talking on Instagram is saying that they really enjoyed it for $80 million.
Mark didn't give me the update on Instagram. He always lets me know if a movie sucks or not. But I guess
I haven't had a chance to go see it yet. I got shoot into watching the new Paw Patrol movie.
Yeah, I still get the Rotten Tomatoes and I get the returns info. I get the early idea. How is that Paw Patrol movie?
Yeah, that shit was lit, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
what's the rating? What's the rating?
If you have to watch your movie with your kids, it's one of the ones to watch.
Dude, I kind of hated Liberty in the first one, but I loved the first one. She was annoying in the first one, man. Yeah, she was so annoying.
But it's at 62.9 worldwide on an 80 budget, so it has not done its thing.
Yeah, I've heard it's not doing well, but it looks good though.
Yeah, it has a proper budget for a large scale sci-fi blockbuster. Only an $80 million budget.
There's the link to Gary B. Yeah, I think, and this is why comic books have such a chance to really thrive, because you don't want to go to the box office with an IP that no one's heard of. It's so hard to get to get on the ground running.
Director Roland Emmerich went like hard in the media like a year or two ago when he was putting out Moonfall, talking about how IPs have ruined the chance for filmmakers to bring stories of any kind of scale to cinema, because you can't invest in them and expect people to show up. And even Anthony Mackie spoke on the subject and agrees. Like, people aren't coming to see me; they're coming to see the Falcon. People aren't coming to see Chris; they're coming to see Captain America.
Right.
We don't have a star. I guess we have. I mean, Rock is a star like that. You'd say, right, where you go to see Rock, but we don't have a lot of stars like that. Where
Tom
you go.
Cruise.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, he's one of the old timers.
I think he's one of the last ones, right?
Right.
I mean, you go to a movie for Denzel, don't
Denzel,
you?
Yeah. Equalizer 3 did really well. It has great scores. You can bet on Denzel.
But you need to your IP has to have a built-in audience. It seems you can't just get traction fresh anymore. I know Todd McFarlane talked about that a lot.
Which is
I think we're also in
like the Equalizer, because it was an old TV show. Like, Pops watched it like when he was younger and stuff, so he was excited to see that first one, but it wasn't a massive franchise.
I think we're also brother Joe? Lack of commercials, like, lack of advertisement for these movies. I mean, I think I might have seen one or two previews for Creator, but I think I had to go look it up.
I've seen a lot.
I've seen some.
I wonder why these studios don't run trailers on their streaming services. You see trailers for everything else under the sun, the most random shit in the world, but they're not running running trailers for their own giant movies on their streaming services.
For me, I've seen more previews for Disney Plus stuff. Like, I've seen a couple different previews for the Marvels, like Secret Invasion is heavily.
I don't get commercials on that one. I think I was just referring more to like YouTube TV, like regular television. Paramount.
What's up?
I just popped in to send you out an invitation.
Okay, what's up?
Come with me to the airport Friday and meet some WWE wrestling stars.
Oh, I'm not the guy for that one. You might holler at Beckerman, though. He probably be fun for that one.
Tonight,
I like local wrestling. I don't really care about the big time wrestling so much. I try to get into AEW because Beckerman's so into it, that's where he is tonight. Actually, he's at the show here in Independence, Missouri.
Yep.
Are you guys going to come to the CSW show next month? Or are you thinking about it? The front row already sold out.
I want Bobby to go real bad.
Yeah.
I want Bobby to go real bad, not for the rest of the show, but to meet you guys.
That'd be fun, man. You guys have fun though. It's a good time, man. It is. I never thought I would be into it like I am, but
you guys are doing a great job talking about comics, but there's a lot more out there in this world. So my little niche is wrestling.
Yeah.
And I went out last night to the airport and met about 35 wrestlers.
I saw your pictures and I didn't know who a single friggin' person was.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
They're all stars. They're all stars.
I know they are. Yeah, I'm just ignorant. I just didn't know.
What are they doing? Just like walking by to get on their planes and stuff?
Yep.
Was one of them like Daniel Bryant or something?
No, I didn't get to meet him.
Damn it! I thought I recognized him. Damn
I didn't get to meet him. These guys are so big. They come in at different times. And
Okay.
I spent 12 hours out at the airport last night.
Oh, that is definitely
12?
not me. That is absolutely
hours?
not me. I wouldn't do that.
You get signatures and stuff?
What happened?
I wouldn't do that for the Pope, dog.
I do the opposite for the Pope. But did you get any signatures or anything?
Yes, I got everybody from. These guys are AEW wrestlers. They're all stars. I got everybody from. What's his name? Cowboy Adam Page to Saria, and she
I
is
recognize.
Paige
I should have
from
recognized.
WWE.
Yeah, Hangman Adam Page just lost tonight.
He had a feud with Pat McAfee, didn't he? Right? He was the one that had the feud with McAfee.
Yeah, he wrestled Switch.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And guess what happened?
What's that?
The champion MJF.
I like
He
that.
screwed me.
I was about to say, did he spit on you?
Yeah, because I didn't have a picture of him, but I had a magazine. He opened up that magazine to the AEW part, and he X'd out every picture that was there.
That's awesome.
I said, "What the hell? What the hell?"
You got to expect that, though, from him. The only way to trip up MJF is to joke with him about his mom.
Hey,
like,
you know what?
Do a shit talking joke about his mom, and you'll actually see him break character just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's what I'd go for.
I hated Flair. I thought I hated the great Ric Flair, but now I hate MJF even more.
How he's doing his job right. Did you see
yes,
Sting?
yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, like you, Marcus, if somebody doesn't love to hate you, you ain't doing your job.
Yeah. They're my favorites. I love the heels, man. That's what I go for. I love to see a heel worker crowd. That's my shit, dog. I love it.
Well, it just so happens that AEW came to town today, and WWE Raw is doing a house show Friday. So I'm going to go do it again Friday night.
So you're in heaven right now.
Hell yeah.
I don't think you get the Beckerman loves that stuff. I don't think you get him to do that either, though. 12 hours.
12 hours.
That's dedication.
Support each other.
For me and
3C, Thomas Gary Casper. Let's get it on, gentlemen. You're doing a good job.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Brother Joe. And check out Brother Joe on Instagram. And check out the Backlog Bros.
We get like people that go post up, and we just have a small airport here called Daniel Village. But when the Masters comes to town, people just go and park in Daniel Village, pull out chairs and sit in the parking lot and just watch the airport for people just to look at their planes, not even the people, but because this is a private airstrip, you know, so it's all like jets and stuff and private planes that come in.
Yeah, it wouldn't be me. I'm not really like that though.
Me and Beckerman actually had a conversation about people that go and meet the wrestlers at the airports.
Oh no! So is Beckerman in or is he out? I'm assuming he's out.
Oh, he's out. He's way out. Because the where we came down on is these people are traveling. Yeah, it's for work. They're getting paid, but I mean, these people are on the road a lot.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is deal with.
Come on.
But at the same time, that's the job, though. At the same time,
we're paying.
A lot of them love it.
Some of them love it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
say.
mean, if they don't like it, they just walk by them, just put a hand up to wave.
Yeah,
right.
If you got time for it that day, you embrace it. If you don't, thank you guys for coming out and just keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah. High five people as you go.
You got to, man. That's just part of what your, that's part of what your job is.
And shout out to the cover champ earlier, Nate in the house. We were talking about wrestling. We had the cover champ right here, and then we got aggressively relaxing in the house, my guy. And he wants to hang the Mission Accomplished banner here later this year. So let's go. Let's get it done. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's a great event. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. Like that event, and then the CBC Awards show. I'm looking forward to that as well. Should be a good time. All right. What else is going on, y'all? Alan, what's going on with you, brother? Your first time. It's your first time on the show, right? Let's give you a spotlight here. What's up? What's going on with Alan? Allen. It is so hard for me to spell your name right. I don't know what my
How is it so hard?
I don't know. I'm trained to spell Alan. I can't stop.
Alan. It's your Muslim name.
Allah.
I can't stop it. I try so hard.
How are you?
And like every time I type your name, I like Google it like 3 times just to make sure.
Google it 3 times.
Just screenshot it.
Just put a sticky note up by your computer.
I need something, dog. I need help. Absolutely. What do we
That's
got
what's
here?
going on with me. My life.
Oh, I saw this story. Now this felt extreme. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, it's extreme. Extreme.
Yeah, it felt a little
Without
extreme.
the backstory, burning a phone seems ridiculous. So you have to give context.
Yes, it does.
Phones cost money.
It said he broke the house rules.
Yeah,
No
his
one
son.
can read it. Your writing's not very.
It was your son or stepson?
Stepson.
Okay, and he broke the house rule. What are these house rules that he broke? That's what I need.
Don't impregnate your girlfriend in the spare bedroom.
He what?
He snuck his girlfriend into the house. We found out, and we took his phone, and then he proceeded to do it a second and a third time.
My man.
Yeah, and we found out for the second or third time. So I took the SIM card out of his phone and I lit it on fire.
Okay, so you took the SIM card
That's
out.
rough.
So that's not
How old is
bad.
he?
17.
Oh, come on.
He's only 17.
You weren't doing stuff like that, Alan? At 17?
No, actually, I didn't do that because I wouldn't have gotten my cell phone burnt because I didn't have one. What I would have is a bunch of bruises all over my body. I would have gotten
Alan saved himself for marriage, but
like a redheaded stepchild. And heck no, I did not do that. But
your stepson sounds like me at 17 and 16.
well, his girlfriend's 15
and 14.
So
that's illegal. That's legal, right? We're good.
Not really.
I was about to say, is that? Where were you at?
Yeah,
Georgia.
You just can't let it happen in your house.
But as a parent now, it's not.
We're in a different mode. Right? I'm telling you, my kids are 4 and 6, so I'm a little ways away from those considerations. But I can tell you, I'm gonna be hardcore as fuck when I get married.
Like it's one thing looking back on us, like I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
I was a badass. But then when it comes to my kids, well, I'm not allowed to condone it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
no, absolutely not. It was not a good thing. I mean, it was good for me at the time, but like overall, I think a lot of things could have gone wrong. And I think about that too.
Nobody
Like
allowed me to do that. I had to be tricky and sneaky. I had to work for it. My kids are gonna have to work for it if they think they're gonna do it. You gotta be smarter than me, son.
I tell you,
Got to be smarter than the average bear.
I tell you something, man. When my parents went away, it was always like they went away on a weekend. It was no questions. Like, I don't even want to see your girlfriend anywhere near here. And it was always like they made sure like somebody would come by the house, everything. But when I can't remember if I had already moved out or what, but if it was John, they got no problems. That John got to do anything he wanted.
They were on your ass. Huh?
And I was
Alan,
like,
you need to get like one of those Ring doorbells and install it on your son's bedroom door facing the hallway.
Yeah.
No, we already have a camera that's going to be set up inside the house and another exterior one. So if he does it again, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Military school.
If he does it again, he's going to get
Send
a
him to
pregnant
job
wife.
corps.
the fuck is this? This must
I
be
thought that was your
Chris.
stepson popping on.
Oh yeah, it is Chris.
Well,
What up, Chaos?
Sorry.
What up, homie?
What's up, dude? Am I echoing? I forgot to turn off Bluetooth.
No, you're good.
You sound right. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are echoing. Actually, you definitely are.
Yeah.
Eat, pray, love. I knew that was you. I knew it had to be you. We got Phil's Treehouse in the house. What up, Phil? Good to see you, my dude. Never enough, Phil. Never enough.
Damn,
Oh, we lost him already. Damn.
Thank God.
Hi,
Would have
Chris.
liked to know you.
Thank God.
I was just a kid.
He was just gonna come on and talk about X-Men anyways.
People talk about
No,
X-Men.
I didn't do any of that bad stuff as a kid. Honestly.
I'm old enough to get that reference.
You didn't
I
do
did all
any
of that.
bad stuff.
I did.
Who
I did
you
all
lied
of it.
to?
I ain't lying to anybody, man.
You,
Dude, my
you never
dad
got
was
whooped.
very,
You never
very
got grounded. You never got.
I didn't
You never
drink
got.
until I was 18 at college. You know,
Well, I
I
didn't
didn't
do
have a
that
girlfriend in high school, and I didn't cut school.
I didn't drink in high school either, but I
You
definitely
never went outside the boundaries that your parents put forth. You never hung out with a friend that your parents didn't like.
No,
We had a pretty
my
strict.
father was a very large man.
So was mine.
Yeah, I didn't have one of those, so that's a big difference.
Size matters not. Weren't we talking about Star Wars? You seriously never like broke any kind of boundaries or
Dude, the juice wasn't
rules?
worth the squeeze.
Yeah, I mean, fear is a hell of a drug, man.
I mean, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
I didn't have that fear. I did pretty much whatever I wanted.
Yeah. I don't think.
By
the time
Oh,
they
we
got
got
to
those?
my brother, he got to do whatever he wanted because I'd done all the
You
bad
pushed them too far.
stuff. Yeah.
Nah, it was the
Well,
other way
you
around.
break them in. By the time they got to him, they were worn out. He should
Yeah.
thank you.
My
No, but
sister never did anything. It was always, because I'm the middle child, it was definitely me. And then my brother could just do whatever he wanted.
So I sent that video to my.
I'd like to get his take
stepdaughter.
on this.
Go ahead. Look, you know where he lives. Look him up.
Oh, Brother John. So what were you saying, Al?
I sent that video to my stepdaughter, and she's like, "Yeah, I ain't doing anything stupid." You know, it's like I'll do it again. I don't care.
Well, I will
Pikes
say
on,
at least you pulled
putting
the
heads
sim-
on pikes, parading it around the town to warn the others.
Jim tells lies.
But
I'm not saying John didn't do anything. I'm just saying my sister definitely didn't do anything.
I knew it. I suspected. I had suspects. I suspected this.
I ruined shit for my brothers and sisters. Like, I did so much bad stuff. My parents were on like point by the time I got to them. So they had it like really.
They knew
strict.
all the tricks. They knew what to
Yeah.
look for. They knew the red flags. They were ready to go.
But I want to say some of them kind of went the Allen route where they didn't do anything bad and they got treated a lot better than I did growing up. So it is better to do the good stuff.
Oh man, that's funny as hell to me. Jim's telling lies. Brother John, you need to tell us the truth. What is Jim
Brother
talking about?
John's like, that's not the way I remember things.
Oh, here we
Kids
go.
just did
Look, here we
nothing.
go.
So our parents thought the kids were good little boys. He goes, I got away with murder because they assumed I was lame like the other two.
Ooh. Shots.
I disagree. I disagree.
The truth comes out.
No,
It's all
listen,
perspective, huh?
this is a true story. This is a true story. All right. The I don't remember. The old man found like a 12-pack in the back of my car. And at the time I had started dating my future wife, and he says, I don't really, have a problem with you get busted with this crap in your car. But if anything happens, I really like that girl you're seeing now, and I'd be really pissed. He didn't have no beer in his car. I mean, I think I was like 18 or whatever, 19. And he's like, I don't want to see her get in trouble. So you will go to jail. I'm okay with that. I was like, damn, that's rough. That's how I knew. I was like, man, I might have to marry this one. We'll see.
That's the key, bro.
Yeah,
she passed.
AR said his first car was a Cadillac and he had to sell it to pay for the lawyer after doing Cadillac things.
What does that mean? Why don't you be
Yeah,
more
I'm.
specific?
I'd like to know that too.
That could
Are there
mean so
Cadillac
many
makes
things.
dinosaurs?
Was he
Cadillacs and
pimping? I mean,
Yeah.
girls.
Spending lots on gas? Is that where you were doing?
Feel free to elaborate what
run into
Cadillac
shit.
things are. My mind is racing with the possibilities here.
Yeah,
They were
If
built
it's
like
aggressively Cadillac things means like playing D&D in the large back seat where you could put down a map.
He was sick, bro.
You're like
What
tanks
up,
back
JD? Raging Cajun in the house. Good to see you, my dude.
Are we even going to talk about comics now? Just curious.
We never
we
do.
Ever?
Why'd you bring that up?
Ever?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I didn't even go. I didn't go last week to my LCS, and
Coming from the guy whose channel's not even named after comics.
That's true. That's true.
You imposter.
Yeah. So why are we talking about comics? Visit my digging channel.
Yeah, go check out my digging channel.
I did. I just watched your video today.
His ultimate goal is to dig up
I need to watch that.
That's where it fits in.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
what I'm
gonna happen. Matt's finding
It is.
spawn in the ocean. You know.
Matt's finding spawn in the ocean.
You're gonna find like the Superman #1 buried, somewhere.
Action Comics one.
For some reason, we like to bury shit back in the 40s and 50s, so you never know.
Yeah.
Pull it out. It's a 9.6.
Yeah, I got some coins. Let me go bury them.
It's a 9.6. You pull out as a 9.6. That'd be like 30. It's already slabbed.
Yeah, it's already slapped. Right.
It's already slapped.
Caroline.
Oh man, I thought I was
Lady
gonna be the last one on.
fantastic. What up, Caroline? Good to see you, homie. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I really like the Eat, Pray, Love.
I was on.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
knew
changed
that
yet. I
was.
was on a panel about the movie Prey.
Yeah, it seems like a serial killer handle or something. But
Yeah, just to make sure everyone knows I know how to spell prey in the correct context. It's what I like to call a pun or dad
Got
joke.
him. That's a dad right there, folks.
boom, boom. Jim,
That's a dad.
I made this. This is Digger Jim's A-OK I put together. Just gotta package it up.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dirt.
Yeah.
Dig away, buddy. Dig away,
for his
brother.
other channel.
It's just a
For
bunch
his
of
other
dirt.
channel, Barry Jim. Barry
Shark's teeth.
So what's going on? I mean, comics or comics?
No.
We love comics.
Do you?
I think that's why we're all here.
Yeah. Like most live shows in the comic community, they're not about comics.
Not a whole lot.
I've said this.
It's all right. That's
I love
he's got a little. He's slipping the hand on the boob there.
Well, that looks like Frizen. Who is it?
That looks like
it's Berserker.
I had to order
Like
one
John
of these,
Carter.
man.
Who's
I love
the
it so
well,
much.
I mean, the
Keon.
artist. Who's the artist?
For the book or the cover? It's Frizen
The
on
cover.
the cover.
This is Frizen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were right. It's
That's a
Frizen.
lot lower hand than I would expect her to draw.
I like it. I love her style so much.
Yeah, she's
I like the black
here's
and
a-
white.
I love this one.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one's good.
what is that for?
That's Batman 139. Mike Diodato.
Oh.
That one's pretty fire right there. I like
I've
that
always
a lot.
liked his Hulks.
In fact, I need to order it. I need to go ahead and order this one. Make sure we get it. I'm going to need that one for my Batman collection. Absolutely. Lady Fantastic, what's going on with you?
Oh man, not
Nothing
much.
much.
Not
I see what
much.
you did there.
Eat, pray, love. I played some golf on Mario Online with some friends earlier. I got sent some Fleer Ultra 22 Avengers cards from Comic Head 84, and I did a live unboxing of those, and those are really great cards. So I was really appreciative of that.
So what's that dude's name? Gary V. I don't know how full it. I always find him interesting. I know some people say he's full of shit. I always find him interesting, and he has said that cards are coming back. Like
Gary
they're gonna
V.
come raging.
Well,
Gary V.
The marketing guy, not Gary B, the casual comic
Yeah,
guy.
V the Victory EE dude. Yeah, is that what he is? Like I was like, why is this dude famous? Like, how is he like? Why do I always see his clips?
Well,
I'm sorry, but like for me,
1,000.
comic cards never went out of style. So
They just stopped making them.
I used to
yeah,
have a bunch. I lost them though. I wish I didn't.
I did not lose mine. I have a fucking absurd collection.
They were big until like '98.
Yes, and
Most important part of those comic cards is they correctly say when the first appearance of Wolverine is.
Goddamn right.
They all clearly say Hulk 180.
180.
Hey, go back to that other cover. What was that variant?
I
Was
have
that
the
House of
official
Slaughter?
handbook of the Marvel Universe, and it says Hulk
On which
180
one?
is his first
Oh,
appearance.
this one.
181, you say?
Oh, that's a foul. That's phallic.
Yeah, what was that?
This is the new book, Zawa, from Michael Dialinus. The dude
Oh, look out for this one to be the penultimate book tomorrow, guys.
That's a good guess, actually.
Yeah.
I really like this cover. I don't know about the book yet. I'm probably going to give it a try, though, even though it seems a little
Scout. No pass.
It seems a little like Mother Earthy, maybe. I don't know how I feel about that, but I like that cover a lot, though. That's nice. I like Michael's style.
I like the cover, but I'm not a big fan of Scout only releasing one issue and then you got to buy a trade.
Is anybody gonna get the new Tynan on FOC?
Tiny
It is a
Onion?
who snored, you're out.
Not it.
Show yourself, you're out. There it is, the Deviant. It's a Christmas story, but it's probably going to be scary in some way.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
The cover looks cool. I'm going to buy that one.
It's
I've
got
already
creepy
ordered
Santa
that one.
Claus.
I just wanted to come back out with Department of Truth already.
Is he ever? Do we know anything about that?
It didn't end. It's just on hiatus.
What's the last issue that was dropped?
Like 25 or something?
Yeah, it was 20 something. And it left on like a bombshell. It didn't end on like a break kind of thing either. Like they announced like way ahead of the time that issue would be the break point. And I know the dude's staying busy. He's got projects left and right. Good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
I
hope
think
that he's actively working on it, because you could tell, like, just from reading that one, that it has to take a massive amount of work and time just to do a single issue, with how much research he's doing and diving into those topics that he's touching on and stuff. So
Yeah, I am way behind. I need to catch up on that one. I got a little bored. I felt like it wasn't going anywhere, at times.
it's kind
It's
of,
like
that kind of stuff is my jam. I like that twisted X-File stuff,
It was a year and a half before we got more Ice Cream Man. So
That Skinwalker Ranch book, number 2 for that, comes out this week. That's kind of the same vibe. I'm liking it. That first one I enjoyed. That's dope.
That is a dope cover.
It looks like a vampire.
The last issue.
Look at that hair. He could be in a boy band.
I'm not familiar with that artist, Schmidt. Anybody know who that is? Schmidt?
B. Schmidt.
Good old Dick. I
Dick.
love Dick.
We know.
I do.
I feel like they've done that cover already.
No pause. Fast forward.
Looks like every other Nightwing cover.
It does. It looks very Bruno Redondo. I'm
one of the
behind
few
on
books
this.
that I'm reading, though.
I'm behind on it, but I'm on this one. I enjoy it.
I've been loving that one. It's been good.
It's a little like perfect.
I'm not a
world-ish.
huge Dick Grayson
Like
fan.
if we all just pull together, everything will work out. Kind of shit, Which I don't know how I feel. I don't really like that shit. I like it to be like based in reality.
Well, I liked it when all of the Titans were with him at that one point where that low point for him, and he was like, I got my friends to
That
help
was
me
my
back
favorite
it
part
up.
so far. That was my favorite part so far.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, man, I love how these dudes roll. I love how they back each other. I like when he was in trouble, they were like, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right.
Fuck everybody else. I got this dude. Like, I really like that about it. Made me want to read the Titans. That's why I'm pulling that one now, actually.
Yeah, the Titans is really good.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
stellar.
I don't know what he's doing with this swashbuckling thing. That last one, I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
Swashbuckling dick.
I didn't.
Do we like it?
That looks really good to me. I like that a lot. Who
I
is
like
that?
the cover.
Me too.
Who's
Who's
that?
that?
To me too. JR.
Mm-hmm.
Is it surprising?
Mm-hmm.
You see it right there, the JR. That's
Yeah, that's what I
signature.
feel like that's the proper artist team right there. When you get a good colorist, like the right colorist with the right artist, it just can improve them so much.
Yeah.
See
Anybody
where this
jumping
one
in on
failed
this
them.
Look at the size of that
Like-
eye, man. I mean,
like
that's
Liefeld cap chest, but on Spider-Man eyeballs.
How about the head of Spider-Man?
Right. It's
What the fuck kind of alien is under that mask?
It's superior.
It's not superior at all.
It's not.
How's
That's
he
the
supposed to-
opposite of superior.
Inferior?
How's he supposed to be superior with a small head? I don't
Yeah.
Oh,
understand.
look how it's shaped, just in general.
Who drew this?
Kyle, we need your unbiased opinion. Look at this the Spider-Man cover. What do you think of this head?
Yeah, she's kind of like, what?
What? I don't know.
What way is he?
Why does it look
He's
like
looking
that?
like looks like someone beat him over the head with a crowbar already.
Mark, so we need your unbiased opinion. Look at this horrible picture right here. What do you think about it?
I just said, look at this head.
Roberto Ramos drew that?
Really?
That's Umberto.
Not
Damn,
well.
he's getting lazy.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
like someone from the Hey Arnold.
Not as
All that
bad.
heat from
It
Spider-Man.
just looks very manga-ish.
Yeah.
Quail Man from
Quail
Doug.
Man.
Yeah,
Is that what's in him?
I don't know.
Something like that.
It's some kind of spider no one's seen before
He
yet.
turned into an
Ooh,
ant.
dark eye.
Mm.
Can I have a pack of coals? That's why I came in here.
Yeah, you want a whole pack?
Yeah. We'll put it in my
Dark
book.
Ride is fun.
Yeah.
I'm a couple issues behind on this.
I just grabbed the
It's
top
fun.
one.
I didn't think I would like
Hey,
it. but
Marcus,
I
what are you
did.
caught up on? You're a couple issues behind on the entire preview.
I stack everything, dog. So I'm always a few issues behind. Because what happens when I read month to month is I always have to reread things because
I do the same. I forget stuff.
Yeah.
A couple of things I have stacked up, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Teenage or Usagi and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Vigil. That I just want to read all at once. I don't want to remember what happened before.
Yeah, that's how I am. But that can be a trap too. You know, you let it stack too much, and you.
It
that's
is.
the problem.
Be better like that.
Hey, I just wanted to stop by and show a little love. I'm gonna get out of here, but your meme cracked me up today, Marcus, about like getting the top 10 comics or whatever, and you make the goober face. I fucking
Yeah, that was an old one that I reshared actually.
oh god, I was dead. I loved it.
That's a great one.
Yeah, sometimes the classics they're classic for a reason. All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, plug your shit. What's up?
Could you finish that for me? Eat, Pray, Love.
She's gonna do an unboxing of some cards she got from Comic Head 84.
Yeah.
And she's going to show a haul that she just picked up from the dollar bins.
Yeah.
The good one. And then you can also see her on the Whack show where Lee just took over Not Near Mint's new old show. He just invited everyone over to his side.
Yeah.
So you could see her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What else? Did I miss one?
Are you?
That's great.
Damn.
So I appreciate that, and I'm gonna have you plug in my shit from now on because you just
That was pretty good.
Did he miss anything? No.
No.
Any
close?
upcoming appearances on the hunt?
Yeah,
Oh, the
man, I'll
hunt.
be around. You know, I'm stacking up the W's. I'm complaining about my check, but it's supposedly in the mail, so I'm supposed to be getting some royalties soon. And we'll see. If I suddenly quit and don't talk to you guys anymore, you'll know I've been making it big on the hunt.
Did you beat John though? Did you beat up John? His gimmick sucks. Someone
I
needs to
haven't
really
played
mess
the
him up.
king yet. I haven't played the
Okay.
king, but you'll just have to tune in.
Really get the not really everyone go watch the Not Near Mint reunion, whether you remember that show or not, and on Whack Comics. It was good. I'm through about half of it.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys, and y'all take care, be safe, and enjoy your comics.
Thanks for jumping on, lady. Good to see you.
Bye.
All right, well, Evil, what do you got going on? Let's go ahead and do it, unless somebody's got something else burning subject.
So I got this new thing for my channel. I'm gonna do some reviews. Yeah. Okay.
You tricked me. I thought you were really gonna do something new.
All right.
So I can hear the cadence.
On the 25th, I'll be on Guess That Key with that guy over there, and some other folks. Paul.
Sector 28. Sector 2815, right?
Yeah. And then the next day after that, or maybe the day before, something like that. I don't know. One of them days, I'll be on Gary B in the hot seat, which I did a long time ago, but I'll do it again. I don't know. And then this Sunday, me and Trav, we got our live stream. Come by, chat with us.
We are at the point where Gary's gonna have to start bringing people back. I guess I'm about due to come back probably.
Yeah, I think
we'll see what's up.
I've never been on
Link. Link is in the chat for Evil's Comics. Definitely check him out. Legion of Comics. Mark, what do you got going on?
I'm getting excited and ready to read Godzilla versus Kong versus the Justice League. It comes out next week.
What?
It comes out next
every Tuesday.
My LCS has that poster, and I was like, "Hey, can I get that poster? Can I buy that poster off you?" And he was like, "No." And I was
already
like,
got
it. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
He's got it signed.
And Paul probably just gave that shit to you.
Shit was just in my box, homie.
Yeah, that's a good LCS. Mine, I even offered to pay, and he was like, "No." And I'm like, "Are you going to put it up?" He's like, "No."
Matt was processing books and stuff, and he came across. He's like, "Yo, Mark would want this." So he put it in the box.
Because they know.
So if you guys say that's a good LCS,
I'd frame
just so
that.
you know, you can contact Paul and see if he can ship books to you. You don't have to go to the local LCS that you don't like.
Well, I'm testing these mothers right now with this.
But yeah,
next,
here's the connecting set for this week in Green Lantern #4 and Batman Robin #2, which is really cool. Like you got all of them are really different. This is cool. Like you have Batman and Damian. Like it's like coming straight down, so you get a cool vantage.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, great. That's a great vantage
on,
point.
And he's coming at them, and then you got Hal shooting.
Oh,
down
like
at
Captain Adam.
Yeah.
This is a really cool one. But all
Up and at them.
I like that they didn't kind of overdo it. They just did a set every week leading up to it. But man, there's a lot of fun stuff to be had with this book. Like they got a lot of cool covers coming for it. Of course, it should be a fun read. It's pure fan service. It takes place in an unspecific time in the past, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Before Superman and Lois were married, and on top of that, there's going to be sound effects cover, guys. When was the last time you bought a comic book like a Hallmark card that when you open it, it screams at you?
Oh my god!
You're gonna do Godzilla. That would just be
There's
sick.
two of them. One is a Godzilla roar and one is the Kong roar. I've got them both coming. I cannot.
How have they not done that gimmick before? I'm very surprised you've never seen that. Yeah.
In an age of foily goodness, they're bringing us roaring covers. Like just when we think we've hit the pinnacle, they take it another step higher.
Right.
So many Vampirella covers should be those sound covers, except she wouldn't be roaring.
Open it and just moans.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe the sound of a breast. Maybe the sound of a breast popping.
Cease and desist. Yeah. Cease and desist. Cease
Yeah.
and desist.
Who would do that one?
Melinda.
Plop.
Lady Death and Melinda comics, right?
Yeah. You open a Vampirella comic, do not copy this cover. It is trademarked.
Right.
Can we talk about that? Because I went. Can you tell me what's going on? Because I went and looked for it and I couldn't find her post.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't find the drama.
Everybody likes to do like homage covers, and they like to do female risque versions of known characters. there's a line just like with like a comic strip, like in political cartoons and stuff like that, where you're allowed to draw things that are licensed characters if it's far enough over the line, if it lands on parody or it lands on what they're calling now cosplay variants. Used to be a cosplay cover was a literal photo of a person dressed up. Now, if you want to do a cover of Superman, but you're not allowed to, you just draw him goofy, give him a moose knuckle, and it's a parody cover. Well, what they've been doing is they've been doing this for a long time, kind of like the trouble that Comics Elite got in for AI drawing Margot Robbie and selling a Barbie risque cover. They had to change the face. Well, Melinda's Comics
with AI, I missed that one. Wow.
Yeah, well, like that Shakiri or whatever that person's name is that does all these comic. These are just AI images, man. Like they finish them out and touch on them and all that, but they're just AI generated garbage. But what Melinda's been doing is a bunch of risque covers and like you see all around. Well, she really messed up because she did like a Lady Death cosplay cover. Well, it wasn't a cosplay cover. It was like Lady Death cosplaying Lady Death. It was just Lady Death on the cover. And it got to the owner of the license, Coffin Comics, and they addressed it immediately. They put out on their social media they had never heard of her. And it was funny watching their clip because they're like showing you like printed out pictures of screenshots from Whatnot. Like if you look at Exhibit A, and this person, this entity,
I needed to look on Whatnot.
Whatever Melinda is, and here's the object in question. And they were like, yo, if you received one of these books, destroy it. If you know who this Melinda entity is, reach out to me with their information so I can pass it on to my lawyer. Next thing you know, the Melinda entity took to social media blaming I seen everyone else do it, so I'm allowed to do it. I didn't know. And
we've heard that one.
Well, I mean, you can't cosplay. You can't do the cover of the character that cosplays as all this stuff. You know, it's Lady Death doing it.
It's common sense that you can't, like, you don't own a character. You can't do the character. Like I'm saying, like I can't just start printing Green Lantern fighting Godzilla comics. I don't own Godzilla or Green Lantern, But
you could if you don't sell them.
That's common sense, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like they know better. They just got caught. Like someone called them on it, and instead of just saying, "Yeah, my
was
bad."
it Burke's cousin? Was it Burke's cousin? Because that sounds like the same excuse.
That sounds like the same thing, doesn't it?
Everyone does it. Therefore, I shouldn't get in trouble.
I thought I was allowed to because
that person should get in trouble. That person should get in trouble. That person should get in trouble.
You just start snitching everybody. You're like, I'm the one that got caught. Well,
but I'm
this
not
guy does
lie.
it too.
Like, I enjoy the hobby having those. I don't buy those type of covers. I own one cover like that because it was the one that Remy was having the issue with picking up that one time a while back, and it's been in a drawer underneath stuff like buried. I don't know what to do with it, and it can't just sit out. I think it's just my kids finding it. And
I have one cover like that too, and it's because they were selling a bunch of them on Whatnot, and the Ahsoka one, which was just a steal, just like you were talking about, just really theft. That one wasn't getting bid on. I couldn't let my girl just sit up there and not get bid on. So I have no idea where it even is.
Yeah, I have no idea what to even do with this book. It's just going to sit in this drawer. I guess I'll forget about it and discover it down the road.
Well, the pages are stuck together, so you don't have to even bother.
Use it as kindling whenever your son breaks the house rules and you have to burn his phone.
I ought to mail it to your stepson so he has something since he doesn't have access to the hub anymore.
Right. Hey, I would take that. That would be great. I'll video that.
Keep him busy.
Look. Yeah.
I don't think you can.
She's in love with the boy.
Not using the book, but giving it to him.
Yeah. But it was it was an entertaining little day when that was going down.
That's crazy. So she took it all down then, obviously.
I think they already sold it all, man. They discovered it because of the Whatnot sale. I don't know how it got back to them. I'm sure somebody they know or something might have just been passing by, or one of their shoppers informed them of it or something.
Right.
But,
so she got the cease and desist, and she goes, "Well, that's easy. I've already sold out."
So my follow-up question to that is she able to sell on Whatnot anymore?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't follow her on Whatnot. I don't Whatnot enough to know if she's been on there since. But in terms of Whatnot and seeing what they've done to people for smaller infractions or just little, like what's it called, algorithm catching people and stuff that they didn't even do. Like if you catch someone knowingly and intentionally stealing from from companies and selling it as your own like that. There's no way that's not breaking your guidelines. You can't expect Whatnot to police that whole site. You have to expect the people that sign the agreements to sell on there to honor it. Well, they broke the hell out of that agreement by doing that. And negligence isn't an excuse ever, like you read the agreement.
Or ignorance.
Ignorance. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, they had to have cut her then. They had to have. I mean,
there's no way they did. I guarantee you there's no way they did anything.
No, that'll get them more views. More views equals more money because more views means more people buying stuff.
Shout out to anybody who saw that message and immediately tore up the book that they paid for because
exactly. I can't believe he thought that anyone would destroy this item. He never called it a book cover. He called it an item.
No, I think
would anybody? Do you know anybody that would do it? I think Beckerman would do it. Beckerman would go, "Oh my god, I didn't know," and he just immediately rip it up.
Beckerman would do it. Well, I'm gonna make it my job now to go into find out all the people that bought this book, break into their homes, and tear it up and throw it onto the floor because of justice.
Look at eBay to see
you should start a Facebook page, or you should start an Instagram page and just shame them. All of
us. Just shame people.
All right, well, that's Legion of Comics. Link is in the chat. Look for Comics Curing Cancer coming up October 20th. It's gonna be lit, and there's gonna be some amazing stuff going down on that. Looking forward to it.
Right on.
Comic Viking, my dude, Alan. First time on FOC and Chill. Good to see you, my dude. Thanks for coming through. What do you got going on with the Hucklebuck?
Well, we just had a new Hucklebuck drop today. That drops every Tuesday at 7 a.m. And we do a monthly giveaway for someone. And you have to comment on the videos, and you have to comment on every video because we don't. We just pick one when we go to draw the winner. We just pick a video and pull a comment. And then we give some stuff away. Last month was a Transformers #1 and a Transformers lunchbox.
Nice.
Trev, the shipping guru, won that.
Just to answer your question, there's a Melinda show tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yes. So the answer is yes.
Oh, she's drawing Vampirella.
Yeah, I'm going to show up and ask for that. You can also catch Alan on Legion of Comics channel tomorrow at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
tomorrow?
Well, that's just when the video drops. Watch it whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes, I didn't know about this.
On Wednesday morning. I don't know if a Wednesday morning live. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what is he talking about? Now I don't know. Yeah.
5 a.m. over here in the real world.
No, the real
God's
world
country.
is 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Link is in the chat. Check out Allen, Allen.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Comic Viking. Thanks for jumping on, brother. Good to see you. Eat, Pray, Love. What you got going on?
Not that much. Really.
You're gonna be sitting on any porch swings and reading a book.
I don't know. I feel like I did that 6 months ago, Marcus. Still paying for it over here.
It's always with me.
Oh, when you go, this is the guy I just recognized from, he's finally like messaging me. He goes, he's on a live, and then I just read. Yeah, I get it.
Well, thank you for jumping on.
I'm not the first person to do that, but I am. I did do it before all the other people you think were the first person.
Well, they should all get in trouble too. Then we should work on this. Thanks for jumping on, brother. Always good to see you. Digger Jim, what's going on with you, my dude?
I dropped a digging video, so go see it. You'll dig it. I am on Gary V's tomorrow. I have no idea who I don't know who we have on tomorrow.
Some co-host you are.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't always send me the stuff till the day we're gonna interview the person.
It's just C3,
actually,
no big deal.
That explains a lot.
I don't think that's.
Oh no, that's October 20th. My bad.
Yeah. I think we're doing a hot seat with I don't know who it is. Anyway, we're doing a hot seat, and then on the 19th, because I told him, I said, I've never done a 10-1-1. And he's like, oh yeah, you were on 1011 before, and I was like, no, you're talking to. Yeah, I think it's that other freckle face guy you had on the 1011, and he went back and looked. Was like, oh shit. So I'm gonna do a 1011 on the 19th. Yeah, on the 19th.
That'll be the day before the big jump off. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and
I mean, you should do a 1011. Is there a 1011 tomorrow? Because it should just be tomorrow.
Nah, I think he already has somebody locked in tomorrow. I think it's a hot seat tomorrow. It might be a 1011, but I won't know until.
I mean,
tomorrow.
I'm just saying because tomorrow is 1011. So.
Oh yeah,
1011 is on Tuesday.
Tuesday and Thursday, and he does it on Thursday too. If he doesn't have a person for the hot seat, he'll have a 1011 in there. But that would be.
Who are we talking about, by the way? I feel
B.
like Gary B. I feel like Rob's Fat Stacks there, where he goes, "What was the show that he didn't know that I forget what it was."
Yeah.
Well, check out my man Digger Jim. I was gonna say, do you ever worry about stumbling on your name and maybe being the celebrity of the week on the internet? You ever worry about that? No? Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Because that would be.
Beckerman's here now.
Beckerman sneaks in at the end. Hopefully, AEW was a blast, my dude. I'm sure it was. They always seem to put on a good show.
He was just on Wax 10 Questions.
He crushed it.
One of the few I watched the whole way through.
I need to watch that one. I missed that one.
He crushed it.
It just dropped today, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get on that one. All right. And say something mean about him in the comments. If everybody cares about me at all, they would go to that video and say something mean about Beckerman in the comments just to defend my honor, sort of thing. But that is
I feel like you were dishonored because he didn't even mention you once in any context.
I'm not surprised by that.
Up. Like you just he mentions all these other people. You guys hang out all the time. You just like that guy.
No, it's well established. I love him. I like him way more than he likes me. It's been established. Thank you to everybody that came on. If you didn't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and give me a comment on the video after the fact if you got time, man. Help me with the algorithm. Thank you to everybody that came on. Digger Jim, Mark from Legion of Comments, Eat, Pray, Love, who just bailed out very quickly there, and Alan from Comic Vikings. Thank you for jumping on, fellas. I appreciate you. Always a good time. Until next time, peace. Comic book.